So welcome to Tales from the Tarnished Jewel and Beyond. I am your judge, Will, and with me today are...
I'm Brian. I'm playing Lysander, who's an angel and a warrior, and Darrow, who is a human cleric.
I'm Dave, and I'm playing Faye and Kim, who are elves.
Great. So last we left off, y'all were in the North Pole, which is maybe another plane of existence, where the god of peace, Santa Claus, holds domain, and we're trying to figure out how to cure him. Just recently defeated the Red Rider demon, got the Red Rider crossbow, where you'll shoot your eye out, kid, if you're not careful with it. Made your way through Minesweeper across all of these ice flows. It's a very
Absolute worst.
a hard editing job. It was entailed in that.
What's a lesson for the dungeon?
I just should have took it out altogether, honestly. They got to cross it somehow.
And now you find yourselves on the frozen shore of the Island of Misfits. You cross the frigid bay and make landfall upon a beach of glacial ice. Its blue-white surface stretches across the horizon towards a large marble castle that looms in the distance. Just a short distance away, half buried in the snow and ice, rests an elaborately designed crate as large as a covered wagon. Suddenly, the lid of the snow-crusted crate bursts open, revealing a strange-looking humanoid that rises up from within. The creature is garishly clad as a jester, and twice as tall as a man, with ruddy cheeks and a bright red nose. With a high-pitched voice, it shrieks, "Halt! Who goes there?" What do you do?
I don't know. We're obviously taken aback. It's strange. Darrow's like, oh, shit. Lysander's just like looking at it like, what the fuck? And he's like, hail, who are you?
He says, "I'm the Charlie in the box, the sentry of the Isle of Misfits, protector of Lord Moonracer."
Ah, may we have an audience with this Lord Moonracer?
Yes, you may, but I must warn you, he has been strange of late. He's been moody and mean-spirited, and had a strange greenish gleam in his eyes, ever since he flew north to investigate a strange mountain. The dentalmancer Hermey has also been here, and I haven't seen him for days. I fear the worst. Just giving you straight-up plot information, I guess.
Yeah.
Thanks. Thanks for that.
Can you tell us more about the necromancer?
The dentalmancer?
The dentalmancer Hermes?
Dentalmancer, sorry.
He's a strange elf, a misfit himself. He doesn't make toys. All he wants to do is be a dentist.
What's a dentist, pray tell?
Oh yeah, you guys probably have never seen a dentist. A remover of teeth. A cleaner of teeth as well.
Why would one have their teeth removed? I like my teeth where they are in my mouth.
Sometimes you get a pain in your teeth, and it really just ruins your whole day, so you need it removed. All the food and sugar and stuff that people eat out here in the frozen north, it does a number on your teeth if you're not careful.
Okay. Thanks.
Yes, well, you seem friendly, so I suppose I can let you pass and not call on the spotted woolly mammoths to defeat you and drive you back.
Much appreciated.
Yes.
Where can we find this Lord Moonracer?
If you just go into the castle behind me, you'll find him on the throne.
Excellent.
Oh, before you leave, can you do me a favor?
Sure.
Can you just close my box?
Sure. Are you gonna put yourself in, or do I need to like shove your head down?
That's a great question. I think he bunches himself down. He's like, I think if you just close it now, the lid's heavy. Be careful.
All right. So Lysander and Darrow like close the lid.
Yeah. Great. Cool. It's just a box again. He's ready to spring into action at a moment's notice. The
Okay.
Charlie in the box that no one wants to play with. Everyone wants a Jack in the box.
Okay.
Yeah, defective.
I believe the preferred term is misfit.
Okay.
So you make your way to the castle, I suppose?
Yeah, is there like a city around the castle, or is there just a castle?
It's just a castle. A castle looms over the snowy isle. Its gray walls and lofty towers soar into the gloom-swept skies. Up a wide set of marble stairs are a set of massive golden double doors that stand open, allowing passage into the great hall beyond.
Is there a courtyard?
You're kind of in the courtyard. If you look
Okay.
at the
Are
map
there other
here.
toys here, like other misfits?
Not out on the plains that you can see.
Okay. Can we catch a glimpse of these spotted woolly mammoths at all?
Mm-mm.
Hmm.
Nope.
Fucking gesture was lying. All right. I guess we're gonna go up the stairs into the courtroom. I did want to do a lay on hands for Lysander to
Get healed.
cover his HP, though. Yeah.
Yeah.
So Darrow's gonna do that.
All right, roll for it.
12. 12
Okay.
succeeds, right?
Yep, it succeeds, and Lysander can heal 2 hit dice.
So 8. So I recovered about half of what I lost because it was 15, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So when you go into the castle, there's an ornate hall fashioned from pure yellow marble and trimmed in gold leaf. There's a large golden dais that rests at the far end of the chamber, while in the center of the chamber are 3 massive amber blocks upon a floor composed of solid ice. And then there's also a passageway to your left and a passageway to your right.
There's nobody on the throne? I thought he was supposed to be there.
I think it's too far away to see clearly, I guess.
Oh, okay.
I'm happy to just read to you the what's on the throne too. That's fine.
Okay, yeah. Let's say we approach.
Okay. So, well, 2 things. So, languishing upon his golden throne is the limp form of King Moonracer, an ancient manticore whose muscular lion body now slumps against his throne, his hooded eyes agleam with a sickly green pallor. With a labored movement, he motions towards the northwestern tower with a great barbed wing. And then, also, when you make your way across the floor, there's a large section of floor that is comprised of solid ice, which radiates with an unearthly cold. A short stone curb surrounds it, while 3 massive amber blocks, each as tall as a man, rest upon its surface. To your horror, you catch sight of the dentalmancer Hermey, trapped beneath the thick ice. His distorted form is a riot of flailing arms and soundless pleas as he motions for you to release him from his frozen prison.
I guess we approach Lord Moonracer.
Sure.
And say, "Hail, mighty lord! What tidings?"
I'm trying to remember what his weird voice is. He kind of moans piteously, like, "Oh," and seems very sick, and again just kind of motions towards the northwestern corner, north, east, southwest, of the room where there were stairs that go up, or where there was a hallway to something, which were stairs that go up.
Okay. Can we try to break Hermes out of his amber prison?
Yes, and I'm gonna give me a second. I'm just gonna switch images real quick. It's your favorite thing. Another puzzle. Boop.
Oh.
Hermes has made eye contact with the PCs who motion for them to place one of the giant amber blocks upon the center of the ice pad in order to win his freedom. PCs who wish to free Hermey must solve the puzzles to do so. See Appendix C, trapped under the ice minigame. So if you look, there is this screen, this grid, and basically the way this works is you can feel like kind of like in Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past, where you can like push the stones, right? So if you push a stone, it'll just slide until it reaches up something that blocks it. So you need to move the stones until you can get one of them on the center square.
Yeah, there's going to be, 15 blocks total? 15 squares total, sorry. 3 blocks.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you should be able to move these, so...
Oh, yeah.
So something...
Yeah.
So something stops them.
Yep, there you go.
Is there like a pit they can fall into?
Brian's already in process of trying to solve it.
No, you can't do that one, though. No, it has to stop. It goes all the way over until it stops.
Yeah.
So you would move it here.
To here. Yeah.
Oh.
When you said Legend of Zelda, I knew exactly what you were talking about.
Puzzles make for fun role-playing, but maybe not the most exciting.
No, it's stupid.
Oh, hold on, I got an idea. What about like this? And this one's like this. Well, can you reset it?
Yeah, I can totally reset the whole thing. Give me
can you reset, please?
Here.
But yeah, there's always that one. It needs to run into the others.
Hey, wait, go back one thing.
Here?
Yeah, okay. Watch, ready?
Yeah.
Boop.
Mm-hmm.
Here.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you're you're so close.
Oh, I can just go like this.
There you go! Yay!
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, I was like, oh, they got it, and then you like moved it again. And I was like,
Oh
wait, nope, they don't got it anymore. Great. So you put it there, and the ice just falls into this ice pond, and the whole thing just turns in. Or I guess I don't know. I guess it doesn't really tell me what happens. I think I guess
probably shatters. Yeah,
it shatters, and it's just like a floor again because it's magic. Because that is the easiest explanation. And Hermes pops out, and he says, "Thank you for rescuing me. Wow, I was under there for a long time. Fortunately, I was able to breathe through magic as well. I came because I'd heard that King Moonracer was not feeling well, and I came to visit him. And his eyes had that strange green glow when suddenly he imprisoned me beneath the ice before collapsing on his golden dais. But I feel like I should reward you. Yes. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Wait, you just had that unusual green glow, or his eyes not always like that?
No, they are not always. They're usually not like that. Usually they're brown,
golden.
This is like a new thing.
Yeah. Yes. I wonder if it's the. I think they're just brown. Yeah. The same. The sickness that has affected Lord Claus. Must have spread to King Moonracer, the other good lord of this land.
Fucking malaise, man.
All
right.
Whoa, I don't like that language, but...
Well, as your benefactors, I think maybe...
Don't forget also that Faye and Kim are their tongues are wounded, so you know.
Yes.
Yes.
That's why they're not really saying much.
Also, I don't know that they would know what that means, honestly.
What?
Like, fuck is probably foreign to them. They'd be like, it's probably a curse word. I don't know. They wouldn't know the severity because they've never heard it.
Right. Maybe. I mean, Santa would put you on the naughty list, right? So, but I guess...
Santa's unconscious right now, so he doesn't see me when I'm sleeping.
He said would. He said he would if he was conscious.
Yeah. I'll give you that.
Well, I want to thank you and reward you, and I hope that this can help you cure the malaise that's affecting this land. And he's going to give you 2 items if you want them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, write it down. I got
I
it.
think to Dave to choose Faye or Kim.
Kim,
Okay,
more space in
Kim.
her sheet.
He's like, maybe this will come in helpful to you, and he gives you the Dissertations on Dentalmancer Sorceries Grimoire, which is a leather-bound book which contains the first-level wizard spell, Dentalmancy. It's a spell that you can cast as a wizard.
So I get the spell, or this is like a spell scroll, like a one-time use thing?
Well, it's a scroll, but if you're a
That
wizard,
teaches you the spell.
you can use it as a spell book,
Oh.
and then it's yours permanently.
Gotcha.
So if Brian wants it, it is like a one-time use thing, but if Faye or Kim use it,
Then they know it.
yeah. So you can add it to one of their spell books.
Nice.
It's hilarious.
I don't want to take anybody's teeth out or something, but maybe I will.
Oh.
Well, maybe curing their cavities cures their malaise.
Yeah. I'll just read it real quick for our viewing / listening audience. Calling upon the eldritch knowledge of learned dentalmancers and harnessing the raw thaumaturgic properties of endodontists of old, the caster is able to alter and manipulate dentation with surprising and sometimes terrible consequences. On a successful casting, the wizard may choose to invoke an effect of lesser power than his spell check roll to produce a weaker but potentially more useful result. And the possible results are Colgate Smile, you can clear someone's teeth. Blacktooth Grin, you can make their teeth gross. Spitting Chiclets, you can make people's teeth all fall out.
Oh no. That's so horrible.
You could give inanimate objects a magic mouth with needle-sharp teeth.
Why?
I don't know,
That's so weird. It's outrageous.
Can I get my familiar razor sharp? I mean, it's a dragon. It's got sharp teeth already.
It already has sharp teeth, I would imagine.
Yeah. So there's that. And then Brian, whoever wants it, let's see. He gives a small box marked floss. This palm-sized box is marked with the strange word floss. It contains a wound waxen string within. Removing a portion of wax string acts as a first-level wizard spell, rope work. Anyone can use this magical string by removing a portion and making a spell check using 1d20 plus intelligence. Note that the spellcasters who use the magic string also add their cast level to the check. The box contains enough string for 20 uses. So if you successfully, you basically get to use the wizard spell rope work 20 times. And if it succeeds, you just take whatever the result is. And if it fails, then it just like burns a use. Yeah.
Cool. So is that like just unbreakable rope, or what is wizard rope?
Just give you some examples. Caster summons a rope of 100 feet in length from nowhere. The rope remains in existence for 1 turn, so for 10 minutes. Higher level summons rope. He can command it to be rearranged into any shape. It can be used to entangle a target. You can command the rope to rise into the air. So depending on what you roll, it gives you a piece of magic rope that you can use as regular rope, or possibly have other outcomes.
I guess the only actual use, if you have normal rope, is you can make it go from a cliff if you roll right, and then roll down to you.
Sure. Yeah.
That's
or you
what
could
it says in the rules, I guess.
Or 100 feet of rope is, I think rope usually comes in like 30-foot lengths.
Yeah.
So, and then you don't have to carry rope around. You just have a palm-sized box of dental floss.
For 20 times, though.
Yeah.
I mean, how many times do you use rope?
Yeah, I think you guys have used rope a total of like 3 times.
Three or four.
Yeah, in all of our adventures. So he gives you those things and says, "I'm going to try to keep an eye here on King Moonracer. But thank you again for rescuing me, and hopefully you can solve whatever is affecting all of our leaders in our realm." And he's just gonna go up to.
We'll do our damnedest, fuck stick.
Wow, such language.
Just kidding. Just threw that out there. He says we'll do our best.
Okay. It's like when we were playing last time. I was like, "Tell Jack Frost to go fuck himself," and I was like, "Wait a minute, hold on, it's not.
I know.
That's not very Christmassy." Okay, so you're in this room. There's kind of towers in each of these corners, and you've rescued Hermey the dentalmancer. So what do you do? Where do you go?
I think we're probably gonna go towards the tower that Moonracer was pointing towards.
Okay,
Yep.
So you go to the northwest E8. You climb a heavy stone stair that winds its way up the tower to a rooftop observation platform. Howling sour-sweet winds blow across the tower's summit and the large telescope mounted there.
Oh, can we look through the telescope?
Yeah. Gazing through the powerful telescope reveals the image of an impossible spire rising high into the snow-swept skies. Its near vertical slope of snow and ice culminates in a large cave opening upon its summit. A sickly green light radiates from within. So I will add the Grinch's lair to the map. So you have found the Grinch's lair.
Oh, wow.
There you go. Surprise, surprise. It's
Area H is where the Badnik is.
The big open area. So now you know where the Christmas tree forest is. And I guess from this telescope, right, you can see everything, right? You can see the iceberg bay that you made your way across. You can see the Christmas tree forest. You can see the peppermint mine. You can see Area G, which is the abominable's lair. And you can see Area H, which is Mount Crumpet. And yeah, it looks like 3 or 4 hours of walking to get to Mount Crumpet.
Sick. All right. Well, this provided us a bird's eye view, kind of, gave us our eagle vision for the area. Dave, do you want to go to the abominable cave and try and rescue Rudolph?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Is there anything else you want to do in this castle?
Yeah, I was kind of curious about the other wing.
Sure.
Because we're on, I guess
You're in the west side?
West Tower?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would like to see what's on the east.
Sure. So on this side, Area E6.
Oh, shit. It's the spotted mammoths.
There you go. In Area E6, this tower has been converted into an animal pen. Its cold stone floors strewn thick with hay, while 2 large troughs are filled with fresh-cut shrubs and branches. And you find 2 spotted mammoths grazing on the fresh-cut branches.
Nice.
They're quite docile.
Yeah.
And it's an 80-foot roof.
Yeah. So Darrow and Lysander just kind of pet him on the trunk.
Aw.
And
yeah,
then,
I have a question. Go ahead, Brian, sorry.
No, that was it. I just wanted to pet the elephants.
Oh, hot. Seems good. So I have a question about my familiar.
Sure.
Who's a pseudo dragon.
Yes.
So if it dies, it goes into another creature. Its soul. Do I have control over what creature it goes into?
I think we just re-roll the result.
It becomes a dragon again. I think it just gets a new dragon body.
I think its soul goes into a new body. I don't actually know. You're asking the right questions. I guess I would
Okay.
say. I don't know.
I was curious about that too, because like in the event that Lysander dies, he's an angel, so he's immortal. So like, would he come back as a different person? Like,
Ooh,
that's something I've wondered about.
that's a great question too. You guys are just asking just some great questions that I don't really have answers
He
to.
just becomes like a formless servant of.
Well, Justitian would
Justicia.
probably reincorporate him in some form.
I guess this
And
is, the question is like, I guess the question is like, from a character perspective, like, would Lysander, if his body died, want to come back to Earth?
Right.
Or would
Right.
he want to just like live?
Well, that was the thing
Justitia's
that I
plane?
also thought that was kind of interesting is like his number one desire for so long was to be whole with Justicia or be closer to her.
Right.
And her wish is for him to go out and be her instrument or her tool.
Right.
And so that was the kind of conflict. So like, would he deny her wishes and stay? Or now that they've kind of come to an understanding, would he be like, there's more for me to do. I got to go back out there.
Yeah, I don't know. A bridge you have to cross when we get. I guess a bridge we can cross when Lysander dies. Seems unlikely. Famous last words.
You never know. But
we had the same conversation about
from an existential standpoint with him being a kind of immortal being.
Okay. Yeah. And Dave, I think let's also cross that bridge when we get to it about the soul, unless you're trying to put it into a mammoth right now.
I would not do that.
I was asking about. That's what I was
how are we going to get mammoths into mines and shit? Like,
okay, Brian, that's not the questions I want to be asking right now. Those are the wrong questions. Right, I was asking good questions before. Those are bad questions. No, I was maybe more asking because Kim also has find familiar and doesn't have a familiar yet. I was wondering if maybe I could try to make one of these my familiar. I think the pseudo dragon is actually pretty dope. I don't want to sacrifice the pseudo dragon.
Yeah, I mean,
what are you gonna do with the mammoth though? How are we gonna get him across the ice floes?
Well, what if we make it a small mammoth? That would be fun. Like
World of
Warcraft style, right? Yeah. Like you get like a pet elephant
that like follows you around.
Yeah.
Oh, dope.
I might,
sure.
I might
like
be
a warthog. Or like a warthog.
It'd be great is if you can make it big or small.
Okay, let's not get too crazy.
That'd be very versatile.
I'm into this, and I will semi-allow it, depending on what you roll on Find Familiar.
Okay.
How about that? So if you want to do this, and you roll a high Find Familiar check, or you want to spell burn.
No, I'm not going to spell burn for it. Let's just see if the gods...
If the gods smile on you?
DCCC gods are smiling about their...
If the King of Elfland is like, ooh, a mammoth.
Yeah, we'll see if the King of Elfland lets me to have this mammoth, or if Heron over here is going to win out.
Okay.
This want me to have my pet mammoth.
All right.
All right, here we go.
I don't know. What did you...
I thought I hit it.
You did, but you got to announce it.
I got a 7.
Oh, yeah. No. And you also lose it for the day.
That's fine. I wasn't going to find anything else in this weird place.
Oh, lost and failure. Unlike normal spells, the spell is lost for an entire month, not a simple day.
Great. Even better.
Yeah, so sorry. No Find Familiar.
Right.
No familiar for Kim.
You know what? You should have waited and used it on Rudolph, and then we could have had a flying mount.
Yeah, that's a good point. But the mammoth is cooler still, actually, I think. I was going to try to use it on the abominable snow mammoths. It's probably going to be too risky.
Okay.
Yeah, we're probably going to kill that dude.
That's more of a mess than the elephant, I think. Yeah.
All right, so you found the elephants.
Nope.
Anything else?
Is there 4 spires? So is there like a west lower?
Yep.
Like a west-south? All right, let's go west-south.
Northeast, southwest. Okay, so southwest. Area E9. Within the center of the tower is a large, dry stone fountain, its decorative sides depicting a strange tableau of carved creatures. The carvings include a winged bear, a bird that swims, a sunken ship, and a man with a wide hat riding an ostrich. There's the other toys. A hollow metal tube rises up from the center of the fountain, beside which rests a small curved lever. A makeshift wooden placard suspended above the lever that reads, "Do not touch."
Can we touch it?
I'm going to go out of the room if you're going to touch the do not touch lever. But
okay, can I don't know, can I investigate the do not touch lever?
Yeah, there's a lever that says "Do not touch."
Okay.
It's connected. It's connected to the
very
fountain.
informative.
Okay.
You suspect that if you pull the lever, the fountain will turn on or whatever.
Okay, I'll leave it for now.
Okay, you're gonna leave it for now. Okay.
Let me ask you this:
Sure.
Does that placard look like hastily scribed, or has it been there for a while? Like, is it recent, or has it been there for a while? I guess that's the thing.
Is it like written in hand, or is it like official?
I think it's it doesn't really say. I'm gonna go with that. It's been there for a while. Maybe there's like some dust on the "Do not touch" sign, so it hasn't been touched in a minute.
Okay. Can we go back out into the throne room
Sure.
and ask Hermes about the fountain?
Oh yeah, sure.
Good idea. That's more prudent.
Yeah. He says, "Oh, the fountain? I don't know the last time it was touched. There used to be a beautiful fountain that spewed forth delicious purple jelly, that everyone would come from far and wide to taste. I don't know why it's been turned off."
Thank you. Do you want to risk potential death and dismemberment for some tasty purple jelly?
Real questions.
Yeah.
Give me 1 second. I don't really have any spells here.
Does Dave want to risk death or dismemberment? Unsure.
Not yet. I'm going to remember before we leave this place totally, I might come in and pull this lever, but not right now.
Okay, I think we only have one more place to explore, and that's like southeast before.
Yeah. I might just hit the lever right before we teleport out of here.
Okay. Let's explore southeast then.
Let's do it.
Right. Area E7. Beyond the opening lies a frigid tower. Howling winds swirl down from the roofless summit. Suspended in mid-air, partway up the turret, is a colorful, hot air balloon. A thick rope dangling from its large basket lies coiled at your feet.
Okay, so we're taking the hot air balloon to the next place, right?
Yeah, wasn't this the wizard's balloon? Can we go back and ask Hermes one more time about the hot air balloon moored in this turret?
I think he just says, this hot air balloon is one of the ways that the toys from the Island of Misfits get around. And it's a means of travel from place to place. Do be warned, though, that since the sickness took over everyone, the sour sweet winds that blow over the land could make flying it dangerous.
Yeah, man, I forgot about the sickly sweet winds. I don't know that we should take a contraption that doesn't have any steering more than wind. You get knocked all over the place. It's only 40 minutes away till the Grinch's cave. I think we should probably.
Oh, I think it's like 6 hours or something.
Oh, well, still, I think we have the gear for it. So we should probably walk, because it'll probably take less time than if we get blown off course or get tossed into the sea.
Well, he also says since the sour sweet winds have begun, there are also strange, creatures have become more aggressive, and there's the metal pole that people always want to put their tongues on out there, and they're all
we ran into that.
There are all sorts of random encounters, so there's always risk whether you walk or or take the hot air balloon. You're going to take risks in this life, I think.
Truer words never spoken.
That'll happen.
All right.
That'll happen. Just like mumble. Like,
my point is that I don't want to dissuade you from taking the hot air balloon either.
Dave, if you want to take the hot air balloon, we can. I'll leave it up to you, man.
Let's just go. We could easily get blown off course. You're right. Let's just go.
Are you gonna pull that switch before we go?
No. Like I'm gonna come back before we like leave completely.
Oh well, we're here now. We're gonna leave and probably not come back to this.
Right, fine. I'll hit the switch.
You guys, all right.
Everybody else can leave, and I'll hit it.
You're gonna hit it by yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Faye's gonna hit it. I'm no, sorry. Kim's gonna hit it and then run as fast as she can.
Okay. I mean, I guess that's fair. You can.
You know what we could even do that would be better is we can use some of our dental floss rope and pull it from the opening of the castle.
Oh, that's a great idea. Let's use the rope.
All right. Do you want to roll for the rope trick to see if you?
Yeah. Let's see.
Okay.
Let's use some rope. Let's make it meaningful.
All right, I like it. So roll I can't remember what it was. A D20 plus intelligence plus level. Let's make sure. D20 plus intelligence, not plus level.
14.
14. The caster summons a 100-foot rope from nowhere that lasts for 10 minutes. He can command the rope to arrange itself into any shape. This can be a symbol, writing, numbers, or anything else. The rope takes 1d4 rounds to arrange itself, depending on the complexity of the request. So I think it sounds like you just kind of like command it to tie itself to this lever and back away 100 feet. And then you pull it?
Pull it? Yeah, I would imagine.
Dirty. Okay. When you pull the lever, a sticky sweet purple jelly spews forth from the metal tube and attacks any living creature within the chamber. Good news, there's no one in the chamber. So, but it's like this like vaguely...
It's like a slime made of jelly.
Yeah, this giant purple jelly with a incredibly high sugar content. And I guess maybe from a distance, you see it like melt the lever and just kind of like moves around and then just kind of fills the floor with like maybe 2 inches of purple jelly.
Weird. Well, now we know. All right, let's leave. Hey, Hermes, don't go in the fountain room.
What's in the fountain room?
A jelly creature that'll rot your teeth. As a dentist, I don't think you want to fuck with that.
Yeah.
So
it's a public health risk. Health.
Okay, well, hopefully it stays in there and doesn't try to escape the room and kill all of us. But
I mean, like you said, life's full of risks. I don't know. It said do not pull. You should never have a sign that says do not pull because it really entices people to do the exact opposite.
Right. Totally.
Yeah, especially because it looks so old. And it's like, well, it's probably out of date. We could probably pull it now.
Yeah, who wrote that sign? Were they serious?
Clean the sign, it'll make it look more serious. Yeah.
Stupid.
Well, you guys avoided combat with the purple jelly, which is good. Because
one of my specialties.
Takes half damage from slicing and piercing weapons, is immune to cold, and destroys metal weapons. So, very, very, just a dirty DM trick, I guess. All right, so you guys
a huge mess when you hit it with magic missile. You're really big mess.
There you go.
Yes.
Magic, fire.
Magic missile is the solution to all problems. The cause really of and solution to.
Well, it's first Eldritch Blast and then magic missile.
So you make your way back out of the castle and across the iceberg bay easily, since you have found all of the collapsing icebergs. And so where are you headed now?
We're going to go rescue Rudolph from the ice cave inhabited by the abominable snowman.
All right.
I believe. Correct, Dave? Yeah. All
Are
right.
you going to go through the Christmas tree forest, or are you going to go around the Christmas tree forest on your way there?
Around.
Around?
How much time does it add going
It
around?
looks like it's less.
Yeah, I don't think it really changes things. I think I might have you roll on the random encounter table. You're going to end up, I think, rolling on the random encounter table twice anyway, because it's a pretty long.
I guess the other question is, Dave, do you think there's anything of value in the candy cane forest?
Yeah, but I think that it's like we can hit it on the way back or after G. Like I don't think it's like a second priority.
Okay. Very well.
Actually, I'm just gonna have you roll. Okay, so roll the. So I think Dave, you rolled last time. So Brian, roll a D14 plus luck.
Okay.
Didn't the abominable snowman turn out to be good?
Yukon Cornelius. 12. I don't remember exactly how he made it good. I think they made friends.
Yeah.
Oh well, this is not even a big deal. 12. A fearsome roar bellows over the silent white horizon, its terrible echo riding the wind like doom. You know of only one creature capable of producing such a horrific howl: the abominable snow monster of the north.
Ever heard of him?
Going to pay that guy a visit anyway.
Right? Yeah. That was random encounter to show you where the lair was. But you are already on your way there, so I guess that's how you know that you're on the right track to the abominable lair.
Cool.
The abominable's lair. A large cave opening yawns like a great mouth in the side of a steep hill. The rancid musk of wet fur emanates from within, and it's this like dark, huge room. And I think from here, there's not a lot you can see other than it's like snow and ice.
Are there any Tauntaun corpses or Jedi suspended from the ceiling?
No, but there
Rib
is
cages of large animals.
Yes, that is what there is. There is a the like a partially eaten woolly mammoth, kind of like half buried in the snow and like covered with ice and stuff like that. Yeah.
Oh, nice. I guess we venture deeper in, right?
Sure. Why?
Yeah.
How are you going in? Why don't you tell me that? Quietly? Stealthily?
Yeah, I mean, we're kind of just seeing what's going on.
Yeah.
We're not like yelling down the cave or anything.
All right.
They definitely have weapons drawn, though.
Why don't you? Okay. Well, I will allow you to successfully sneak in because I was going to roll you guys stealth against my abominable's awareness, but I got a 2. So unless you guys have a terrible roll, like a crit fail, which I guess is possible, I'll just give you this. So you can see this huge creature. The cold silence of gloom filled the gloom-filled cavern is broken by the bestial roar of a great hulking monstrosity of fangs and claws, kind of just like I think just walking around. This thing is huge, right? It's like 30 feet tall. Oh, sorry, 20 feet tall. Snow white fur, oversized mouth with giant razor teeth. And it looks pretty intimidating. And you can also see deeper in, there is a frozen. Oh, there you go, Brian. That's a good place to put that guy. Why don't you move all your guys up there? That seems like a good, like you could be hiding behind it. Yeah. You also see a frozen tarn that occupies the far side of the cavern. Its edge lined with tall stalagmites that stretch from floor to ceiling, forming a natural prison cell. Within are the huddled forms of 8 reindeer trapped within the prison of ice. So there's giant snow monster, 8 reindeer.
Okay.
It hasn't seen you.
Is it like eating or sleeping or just staring off into the abyss?
I don't know why this is happening. It's just kind of wandering around, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe there's like another mammoth that it's just like noms on a little bit, but yeah, it's just it's not. It hasn't seen you. It's just kind of wandering around in its environment, kind of like maybe if you don't have anything going on and just wandering around your house. Yeah.
Do we get the sense that it might just like pick up and like head out and hunt for something soon?
Maybe if it doesn't find you first.
Oh, sure.
Right.
Okay.
Do you have any fire spells, Dave?
No.
Thanks for that.
I was just looking at my grimoire, so I can confidently say no.
I was gonna say we could try to melt the ice and get out of here without fighting him.
Mm-hmm.
But
You have a flaming mace.
Well, I don't.
Right.
Joan does on another plane of reality.
All right, I forgot. Dang. I got so reliant on the flaming mace for everything.
Yeah.
The flaming mace is very helpful.
Really came in handy.
Yeah. It's not totally dark in here, I guess, right? It's just gloomy. There's like some.
Well, and I do have a torch, but I don't know if the torch is sufficient to melt magic with stalactites or whatever.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sure. Yeah, no fire.
But
if there's a lightsaber, I do have force manipulation, so.
That's why I asked if there's a Jedi. I mean, it would have really come in handy. I don't know. I guess we're probably gonna have to fight this thing. Are you prepared to do that?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. What do you think is the best strategy? Do you want to all come at it from the same way, or you guys can stay here and Lysander can go up here?
Oh, right.
And then we can kind of come at him from two areas, like kind of flank him.
I have a pseudo dragon that can light things on fire with its breath.
That is true. All right, well, let's try that.
The breath
I hide under the roof.
You've used the breath. You've used the breath weapon today.
You're right. I used the breath weapon. You're right. Okay. For the pseudo dragon, though, how high are the ceilings?
That is a great question. I mean, tall enough that he isn't hitting his head.
He's in there comfortably.
He's over
is there
20
a bunch
feet
of
tall,
space so they can be flying above?
I don't know, maybe like 30, 35 feet, and there's just a bunch of
stalagmites and tights.
Yeah, I was just trying to remember which one is ceiling. Stalactites?
Yeah, and stalagmites come up from the ground, I think.
Right. Yes. So whatever one comes from the ceiling, there are those and stuff too. And I think what I'll just from like a gaming perspective, like as long as you guys don't try to sneak more, I won't do another like awareness check for him. But if you start trying to like
sneak again,
like move yourselves around, we'll have to contest that.
Well, okay. Well, it sounds like this is a good place for Lysander to be flying around too.
Oh yeah, that's a fair point.
So I guess, yeah, Brian. Or I guess Jude. We'll say we're negotiating with Jude, who's always in charge here. So Jude, do you want to?
Lysander.
Should we?
Jude's not there.
Oh yeah, I keep forgetting. So Lysander, do you want to create some sort of diversion, and then we can like shoot him with arrows from behind? Because we're pretty easy to hit. So, and then we can do some magic. We can start with some arrows, then do some magic missile. Or do you want us to do magic missile to start out with?
I think too, as you're talking, right, you're gonna notice that on the other end of this cavern, there is a smaller entrance and exit that you think the abominable will be too small to fit through.
Oh, that's helpful.
How tall is this cave?
I think you just said like 35, 40 feet, something like that. Plus stalagmites.
Okay. So theoretically, if I were flying towards the top, but safely away from the stalactites, he wouldn't be able to reach me.
I don't know. Maybe. Probably not. Possibly.
Probably not.
I mean, I think if he's 20 feet tall, like what? As a person, your hands go down about halfway down your body. So maybe he's got another like 8 feet of reach. So yeah, maybe he wouldn't be able to hit you with his hands.
Yeah.
But you might then be, yeah.
All right, so yeah, I guess maybe just give him everything we have. So you come at him, we'll shoot him with magic missile, and the other guy can do whatever he needs to.
Yeah. Cool. I have an idea. I'm going to have Darrow give Lysander the Red Rider, and he's going to launch the first attack.
Okay.
Okay. And then while he's like trying to find ways to get at me, you guys can go around and start attacking him. And then Darrow will provide support with like Immobilize or some of the other cleric spells he has. That's probably your best bet.
Okay.
Rock and roll. So Lysander is going to fly up and be like, "Hey, over here."
Okay. So here was my thinking. Instead of rolling for initiative, why don't we just go Brian, Dave, and then I'll go last. Okay. Sure. So we'll just say that we are in combat. So do your thing.
Okay. So this is kind of a dual thing because I think if you roll correctly with the Red Rider, it shoots their eye out. But I'm also going to make that my heroic deed. So like either way, if I succeed on one of those, it should shoot one of his eyes out.
Okay.
He's going for the eyes if he can manage it.
Sure.
So 3.
Okay.
So that should succeed.
Yep.
Provided he can hit. 12 plus 3 is 15.
Okay.
To hit.
We'll say it hits, but it's not going to take out his eye. Because you rolled the lowest possible on your Mighty Deed and also just beat his AC. So you're going to hit him for damage, but he's not going to lose an eye.
Okay. And what? I got.
Why don't you roll one up the dice chain? We'll say you like hit him in the head, though.
Okay, so I rolled a 3.
Okay, so 7. Okay. Cool. So he's definitely sees Lysander and is ready to brawl with Lysander. And then what does Darrow do?
That's a great question. I gotta look at his spells here. I'll have Dave go first, and I'll have Lysander or Darrow go after them for this turn because I gotta look up what the spells are.
Okay, cool. Then Dave.
All right. So Kim is gonna shoot a magic missile.
Okay.
So I'm not gonna spell burn. So see if I can roll good. Probably not. Oh, 20.
A natural 20?
That would be a natural 20. I do not believe she has any modifiers because her intelligence is like 7.
Yeah, I guess
it
doesn't.
Nope. 19 on the dice. 19 on the dice.
Okay, so but still 12. A 20 on magic missiles. Good. I got
it. 20 is caster throws 1d4 plus 2 missiles that do 1d6 plus caster level. So 1d4 plus 2.
Okay.
4.
Okay.
And then 1 roll d6 plus 1. 4. So 4 times 4 is 16.
Damn, that's a good hit.
Yeah, I'll take it. So yeah. So
okay. Wait, why don't we roll the manifestation? Roll a d10.
I will roll a d10. Okay. Hold on.
Here.
All right, I can do better. It's a 10, so it's going to be pretty cool. What does it look like?
Force axe. So this giant axe of magical energy just flies out of Faye's hand and just slices into this thing. And it howls in pain. And no longer is paying attention to Lysander, because that was quite the hit. Okay. And then what about Kim?
Kim is going to summon Faye is going to summon her pseudo dragon.
Okay.
And the pseudo dragon is just going to kind of follow Lysander.
Okay. I think that the pseudo dragon is always out, right?
Oh, okay. So anyways, the pseudo dragon comes around and he's flying. He's just going to follow Lysander. So if Lysander goes in, he's going to follow.
Okay.
But he's not going to do anything on his own yet because I don't know how dangerous this thing is. Sure. And then I'll shoot with the longbow. That was a gift from the King of Elfland. I'll take a shot. That will be a 17 to hit.
17 will hit.
6 damage from the longbow.
Wow. Okay. That is, yeah. The plan for Lysander to be distracting, I think, is failing as now.
Well, the
a lot of damage has come from over there.
So,
and just out of curiosity.
Well, at least I'm not distracting him by like missing narrowly, him turning around and just seeing me. Right?
Yeah.
At least I'm getting some damage in. Okay. We haven't taken movement yet.
Right. Are you going to move too?
Yeah.
What do you've got for Darrow there, Brian? Well,
I'm going to do protection from evil on Lysander, and I rolled a 12.
Okay.
So from what I read, he gets +1 against this creature now.
Yeah. Yeah, and I'm fine saying that this is an evil creature.
Yeah. I think we established that like all the bad things
they're all working for the demon lord Hekenhoda.
Right.
Yes. Okay, cool. Well, this creature it's not smart. So I don't think it is going to actually go for Lysander because you're closer. It is going to run after those guys even though it can't reach them. But before it does that, it is going to reach up and pull a stalactite down from the ceiling to have as a club. And then 2, it's going to let forth a resounding bellow. And everyone make a reflex save as stalagmites fall from the ceiling.
19.
Okay, you avoid it.
13 and 13. Wow, 13 and 13.
Okay, they also avoid the things. And then what does Darrow get?
12.
Okay, yeah. So you guys all avoid these stalactites falling from the ceiling. And this creature is just going to dash and charge the elves that hurt it.
Okay.
But that is the extent of what it's going to do.
Okay.
So,
Brian, you're up.
Okay. Lysander's going to move over here, still flying.
Sure.
His heroic deed is he's going to... I guess he's going to shoot at the back of the kneecap, trying to immobilize it.
Okay, sure.
5.
Okay, great. So if you hit...
So 13 plus 5, 18.
Yeah, that'll definitely hit.
4 plus 5, 9.
Plus 1, okay. Okay, great. And we're going to say it, we'll just reduce its movement speed by 10. Okay.
Cool. Nice.
Darrow.
Yeah. You work here.
Oh, actually, too, let's it roars in pain, causing more of these stalactites to fall from the ceiling. So make some reflex saves, everyone, again.
Rude.
I forgot that I was giving it a layer action that it can do after.
13.
Okay.
21 and 14.
Okay. They both save. Darrow.
16.
Okay, yep. You guys avoid all of the falling stalactites.
I just want to point out that bolt went through his kneecap, so it's sticking out the front.
Okay.
Just good to know. Thanks.
Yeah. I just want everyone to have that mental picture of a kneecap with an arrow sticking through it.
Like with some bloody fur on the end of it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He used to be an adventurer until he took an arrow to the knee. Let's try paralysis.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
Monster.
Uh-oh. Don't love that. Roll for it.
18.
18.
Oh, yeah.
64. Let's
You're gonna
see.
feel that one in the legs.
I don't know if I like this. The cleric's melee weapons and missile fire are charged with paralysis. The charge remains for 1d4 plus caster level rounds. Any attack by the cleric during the round delivers normal damage plus paralysis if the target fails a will save. So 18 will. Okay. So basically, starting next turn for 1d4 plus 1 round, you can, if you hit him, he will be paralyzed for 1d6 plus caster level rounds.
Oh,
cool. So, as a side note, kind of a non-action, Darrow's going to, or Lysander's going to give the crossbow, like hand it to him, check it to him, whatever. And then he's going to go in and start using his spear. But Darrow will now have the Red Rider crossbow again.
Okay, sure. I'm fine with that.
To fire
also,
from a distance.
Let's roll a manifestation. Roll a d4.
1.
Okay, yeah. So the Red Rider crossbow is just crackling with electricity. As
even brighter.
As you're preparing your next shot. Okay, Dave.
Nice.
All right. So the pseudo dragon starts talking some shit, and he's like, "Oh, you think that was an attack? You'll see. Wait till you see this." And then he's gonna do his little mini fire attack, or like whatever his little claw attack is, I guess.
Oh yeah, claw. As I say, he's got to fly in and attack with his claws. Yeah. I forgot that it's a garrulous.
Yeah.
He's supposed to be talking the entire time.
He's like a parrot. He said that was your description.
Yeah. 19 will.
I guess he just. Okay, 19, and then 5 damage max.
Nice. Wow, nice. Okay.
So he flies in there and swoops him in the back of the head with his claws.
Okay.
And then, so he goes in, and then he'll take his movement and fly back out to Lysander.
Okay. Well, I think he had to fly in. I don't know if he can fly out. Yeah.
Fair enough. So he's still close by.
Okay. Oh, and he's gonna roar in pain again. So make reflex saves. Just let me know if you get less than a 10. That's really, or a 10 or less on your reflex save.
Probably do.
Okay, 2016.
Okay, yeah, you're fine.
11 and 15.
Okay, yep. You guys continue to avoid these stalagmites that fall every time you hurt him. Okay, Faye and Kim.
So I guess I'll take movement first.
Sure.
And then take a longbow shot with, so boop, and then longbow.
Okay. You're measuring your movement distance, yeah?
Yeah, it was 6 blocks, I thought. It's like the other side of it. That's too much?
Yeah, that's 50. Okay.
Back where I started, basically. That makes more sense.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. All right. Well,
just because I'm I subtracted movement distance on him, so like,
fair enough.
I need to be able to manage his movement and stuff.
All right. So 14 to hit.
Will 14 hit? 14 will hit.
Nice. 6 damage with a longbow.
Okay. All right, and then Kim. I guess I'm not going to have you roll every hit, just like every turn.
Yeah, that's fine.
Where he gets hit. I think that makes sense. That's more fair.
Kim is going to attack first with the mithril longsword.
Okay.
We get 21 to hit, not a crit.
Not a crit.
But 21 to hit.
That will hit.
7 damage.
Damn. Okay.
And then Faye will take Kim will take her movement.
Okay.
And turn.
Oh, wow. Okay. Well, you guys kind of just moved to put Darrow in a bad position. So I guess he's going to take a swing at Darrow.
Or the pseudo dragon, I guess.
Oh, boy. I don't think you're going to like what happens, Brian, but we'll see what happens. It's all fun and games until he starts hitting. 15... 3, so 18 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Oh boy. All right. He is going to do 2d8 plus 10 damage.
Oh no.
8 and 7 is 15 plus 10, 25 damage to Darrow. With his
Darrow's dead. Probably. Theoretically, in the game rules, you can
roll him over.
Yeah, you can actually lay on hands because you're like incapacitated, but 25, he only had 7 HP, so like you probably
he's splattered against the
Oh
wall.
yeah, I don't know if Darrow's coming. Well, we can roll the luck check on that, and like maybe you can lay on hands him. But yeah, you guys just see this like frozen stalactite just come down and crush Darrow beneath it, real good, and lifts it up, and it's just kind of like a bloody smear on the stalactite.
Oh god.
Yeah. He hits hard. Okay. That was his turn. So Brian, you're up.
Yeah. Enraged by his comrade's death, Lysander's like, Darrow, no! And he goes in full swing, and he's gonna like try and jab this thing
like in the vitals.
In the neck.
Yeah. Okay, sure.
Like right through his throat.
Sure. Roll it up.
Mighty deed.
5.
Okay.
He's got speed on his side, man. He's like a dive bomber.
Okay. Roll to hit.
19.
Oh shit! Yeah, that'll hit. Okay, let's do this. Roll for damage. Roll 1 up the dice chain for damage, and then we'll just call this a crit as well. But we're gonna roll like 1 down the crit table.
So 6 damage plus the 5, so 11.
Okay.
14.
14 plus including your luck? Attack hammers foe's torso. Inflict plus 2d8 damage with this strike.
Oh, that should do it.
So it's 14 plus 11 plus this d8, 10.
Okay.
So like 32 damage, 33 damage.
Yeah, but what was your initial damage?
11.
Okay. Plus another
14 plus 10.
Okay. Minus an additional 10. Okay. All right. Yeah, this thing is really, really wounded, and I think like you're like climbed up it and are just like standing on its shoulder with this spear in its neck, and it's gonna roar in pain. But you're on it, so we won't have you do it. But Faye and Kim, make your reflex save.
Okay.
Oh, they both fail.
Yeah, 8 and 7.
They're each gonna take 2 damage from falling ice.
Okay. Damage is taken.
All right.
Pseudo dragon is gonna go in again.
Sure. Yeah, that's right, Brian. It's like on top of it, just like blood, like spraying Lysander.
Yeah, so it's like following Lysander, and it's just like, get him, get him, get him.
That will not hit.
12 to hit.
No.
So too busy talking, not good at fighting.
Yep.
All right. So then Faye will take a longbow shot again.
Sure.
Actually, this thing's looking really spicy. You said.
Yeah, it's like blood is just like pouring out of it.
All right.
And it's
she's gonna run up. Actually, Faye's gonna run up.
Okay.
And go with the long sword.
Sure. Like whoever drew the like just blood spot that was Darrow.
Yeah. That was a nice touch.
Yeah.
All right. Melee attack with the mithril longsword.
17 will hit.
17 to hit. 8 damage.
Narrate your kill, sir.
Oh man. Okay, so she like it's in another circumstance she might let out a battle cry, but her tongue really hurts. So but you see kind of like that she just like charges in there, like she throws down the longbow or throws away the longbow, grabs the sword and just like charges in there and just like
right.
Like anime style, like just like
so also like climbing up on this creature, like it's like in Lord of the Rings. So like Lysander's got the spear. Yeah. And you just
tomahawk
the
style,
knife straight in, and it just collapses in in a pool of bloody death. And yeah, I guess let's so what do you want to do about Darrow? To your point, he did take
Technically.
4 times his damage.
Yeah, he's pretty fucked up. Like, I would say that it caught him in the lower torso, so he's dying, and I don't think he's coming back. But
Maybe
like
that's like an incredibly good role to save him. Maybe, I don't know.
No, he's gonna die. I mean,
Okay.
I think it's the narrative. It makes sense.
Yeah.
But
Mortally
he's like
wounded, sure.
coughing up blood. He's like, "Did I do good?" And he's like, "You did real good." And he's just like holding his hand, and then he slumps back with his eyes open.
Yeah.
Lysander closes his eyes and puts the Red Rider crossbow like in his arms, and then he just like slumps down with his spear like on his knees, and he's just like sitting there mourning his friend.
Yeah.
With blood all over him.
Yeah. It's a pretty gruesome sight. Darrow, all of his bones just shattered. I feel like just dead. And yeah, like Lysander kneeling there with that blood dripping off of him, and like the spear, and like your elves. What are your elves' reaction to?
Yeah, they're just like kind of pissed, right? But also like they both kind of secretly blame each other for leaving him there by himself.
Right. Okay.
They're like, oh, it's your fault. You should have stayed with him. And the other one's like, no, it's your fault. You should have stayed with him.
Or someone should have not let him be the front
line. Yeah.
But I guess one of these elves would probably be dead. Alternatively, so
probably.
And then the last thing is after a little bit of time, he like buries him with stone. He just grabs nearby stones and makes like a little cairn for him.
Okay.
While you're burying him, we're gonna take some fur, like a pelt, so we can make a fur coat out of this thing.
Oh, sweet! You're gonna carve it out. Okay.
Maybe some boots. Maybe some boots. Yeah.
Sure. It's like a big strip of Yeti fur.
That'd be dope. Awesome. Maybe the horns too.
No, I was gonna say I'm gonna break off one of the horns and make it.
Yeah, go for it.
Horn of Gondor.
Oh, I was actually gonna say, Dave, that you guys remember that Yoshimi could really use a horn from a creature with 5 or more hit dice.
Oh my god!
In order to call upon the elves from Elfland.
You're right. The war horn of Elfland.
That's right. Yeah. So,
oh my god, you're right. We'll split them.
Okay. So So Brian, Lysander takes a horn to be the horn of Gondor, Justicia, whatever.
Yeah.
And Dave takes one to give to Yoshimi, and then I feel like you guys could probably cut off several strips of like Yeti hide if you wanted to.
What about teeth?
Also gonna break off one of his fangs. Yeah, to like carve it.
Yeah, you can take his teeth for sure.
Nice.
Yeah. Sure. Okay. Cool. And I guess you kind of just see out of the corner of your eye these like reindeer watching you through the stalactite bars and saying, "Wow, they killed the Bumble."
Yeah.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, we fucking did.
Yeah. So I guess we find a way to let them out. Try and break the ice, or see if we can saw through it.
Yeah. I think if you just take some time, it says that they can be broke with 25 points of damage. So I think it just takes a little bit of time for you to cut it down, and you cut it down, and one of the deer with a glowing red nose says, "Oh, thank you so much. You're a chip off the old antlers. We were just playing our reindeer games when this Bumble came to try to eat us, and we've been in here for days. Just needed to take a load off with Lord Klaus's sickness, and thought we could play some jacks or something, but it didn't go well to us. We can if you want, we're happy to fly you anywhere you'd like to go within the frozen north.
Yeah, that's a great question. How about I don't know, Brian, where do you want to go? Do you want to go right to the Badnik?
Yeah, we didn't explore the peppermint forest, but if that's not important to you, then I guess we can just get down to business. The other thing I would maybe suggest, you took 2 damage apiece, so you're not majorly messed up. Lysander has 8 hit points taken out of him, but he still has the better part of 32. Okay. So I was going to suggest we could go back to Christmas Town and do like another rest since we're not.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. I don't have that many HP. 2 is like, might come in handy. So yeah.
Okay. So have them fly us back to Christmas Town.
Yeah.
So you are going to fly back to Christmas Town. I think that's totally fine. Oh, you know what happens is in the time that you rest, the +1 to your attacks and all that stuff from the bag you found wears off. But also, let's roll a random encounter on the way back to... oh, wait, no, you're flying, so you're not going to have a random encounter. So you land at Christmas Town, and they are like, what did you... Santa still seems sick. Did you defeat the Grinch?
No, not yet, but we did defeat the Abominable Snowman.
And we freed the reindeer.
Correct.
Oh, well, that's good. That's good. Yes, that's... I see, and we saw Hermes came back, and Jack Frost is here too. The whole gang is here, and I think that they would be willing to go with you if you would like to bring any of them with you, along on your adventure.
The more the merrier, as they say.
And Hermes took care of Boss Elf's tooth as well, so he's ready to go and fight as well.
Okay, great. Boss Elf, Hermes, and Jack Frost.
So we got Boss Elf,
the Avengers of Christmas Town. Let's go.
Fireball, who is a reindeer, and Jack Frost. So we'll have Jack Frost, Boss Elf, and Fireball the reindeer are all available.
So these are like NPCs that are going to come with us.
Will you
control them?
No, I was just gonna. If you want to like sub out a character, like temporarily or something.
Oh no,
I'll take Jack Frost and Stero stuff.
Yeah, you take him out, but I'm good. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Well, I will, Brian. This guy has his own character sheet. I'll just send it to you, and then I don't know. Do you guys want to do you want to go through the last thing, or do you want to call it? Okay.
For sure. That sounds right to me.
Okay. So you guys come back to Christmas Town, take a rest, and Brian, you take Jack Frost, also known as Winter, the Winter Warlock. He is a wizard. They can come with you on your adventure.
Can I get a luck point for killing the Abominable Snowman?
No, guys. You guys didn't need to kill the Abominable Snowman.
Why not?
Yeah, think back to your Christmas movies.
Where I'm from, you see a monster, you kill a monster.
The players of Tales from the Tarnished Jewel and Beyond are Brian and Dave, your judges Will. In this session, we played The Doom That Came to Christmas Town, the second level adventure by Marzio Muscedere, art by Chris Arneson, Bradley K. McDivitt, and Stefan Poeg, published by Goodman Games. We play using the Dungeon Crawl Classics core rules as published in the 9th and 10th printing. Nearly all tokens used by the players and judge were designed by the artists at 2minutetabletop.com. Music is Higher Octane by Vans in Japan. If you like what we're doing here, please rate, review, like, or subscribe. Thanks!